the 49ers last played at Nissan Stadium, Miley Cyrus was at the top of the charts. Will San Francisco come in like a wrecking ball? The Titans find out next.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football. And we've heard from defensive coordinators who tell us that they play the pass first. That's not something you normally hear. But these two offenses, they're true to who they are. Both ranked in the top 5 in terms of rushing yardage. I think they're both going to use...
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Here we go.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass is young. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
1st down, San Francisco.
These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 54 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there on the keeper.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Carter Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you... Right there.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to throw now on first down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Over the middle, that's the tight end Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carter Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. Touchdown 49ers. Carter Landry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go.
He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. They'll look to throw. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Tennessee, it's